if you had to nail it down, what would be the thing you love the most about your life right now?
I feel like I've hit like a point in life where, as a kid, when things you'd wish for, or like things you'd think about, like, oh, I want to do this, or like I want to do that, or it'd be cool if this happened or that happened. I feel like I got to a point where I can like make dreams that I had, or like just ways of living, kind of a reality in a way. Like I have the choice. Like I realize that the choice is like within me, and I'm able to do that, And sometimes back then it felt like I had to be this big, grand, amazing, I don't know, man, like $1 million in my, like on a check, But it doesn't really have to be that. I think it can just be yesterday sitting like in the sun, like with my dad or something, in the backyard after working all day. Like that could be just a great life. What about you?
Oh man. The thing I love most about my life right now, all of the blessings that I've been given from a creator who just loves me and I don't even deserve it. Like my wife, like you as a friend, like a place to talk, the breath in my lungs, the heart in my body, the sun on my face, dude. Like just all those crazy gifts that I just simply can't wrap my head around, that I forget about every day. I can just walk through my day and not think about this mountain of gifts that like are bestowed to me from just because I'm here, just because I don't know why, just because I guess I'm loved. I have to be if I have like gifts of friendship, of life, of health, of time, of breath. I'm blessed, dude. So right now, that's what I'm realizing I love the most, and I want to like say thank you as often as possible. So I feel like I forget to say thank you. At least I recently have been forgetting to say thank you. And I want to like keep saying that because my life is much more, I don't know, full is the word when I say thank you instead of like I want. Yeah. That's me, bro.
How do you like thank God?
Just like that. I take a walk. I think about those things. I start with this list of what I'm grateful for. And when that list, you get past the first few things and then you're like, this list is never going to end. And then something will wash over me like, I can't believe I'm so lucky and loved on, and like I just have all these things given to me. The odds of us being here, you know what the odds are? Just insane, bro. It's like 1,000,000,001. We're just still alive on a planet, like standing sideways on it as it rotates and floats through the universe, like around a star. Like it's crazy. And I'm walking around like most days, like rent's coming up, and I'm not thinking about gifts. I'm not thinking about thank yous. So I guess I start by saying, I think of that list of things. And then when I get to like the 20th, 30th thing, I'm like, I can't help but say thank you. I can't, it's shooting out of me a thank you. Yeah. I don't deserve any of it. I didn't create my body. I don't have to even draw in breath. My body does it. I don't even have to think about my heart beating. My heart beats on its own. So what? Gotta say thank you for that.
Yeah. Sometimes I think I'm like, what we know is gravity, right?
Yeah.
What if it just like changes a little bit, and then everything goes
gone? We're all
gone. Like
that's my point.
Yeah.
Like
what if like one day things are like, oh, this doesn't fall at this speed.
Yeah. It just changes. Yeah. Everything would change.
Yeah.
Everything would change.
Like in an instant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we're just all gone.
Yeah. COVID was like that. COVID was like, oh, this will never happen. Then it happened. And you're like, you were thinking of the pandemics. I was thinking like 1800s or early 1900s. I was like, this will never happen again. And then we were like, boom, look how quick life changed. For everyone, life could change so fast. I have another question for you.
Oh.
It's kind of in the same vein of gratitude.
Yeah.
Because that's what I've been like thinking about a lot recently, of like how to express my gratitude and what should I be expressing it? Like what should I be what am I grateful for? Not should be. But you know, envy's a scary thing. I was just talking to Adam about it today. Envy's like, you can very easily become, I don't know if you've ever felt this way, but like you look at another person's life and you kind of covet it. You kind of like, you admire it to a point of like, I wish I had that. This isn't enough, but that will be like what they've got going on. I guess my question for you is, have you ever envied another person's life or group of people's life? And if you have envied others' lives, what is it about their lives that you envy or have in the past coveted?
Wow. That's a wild question. Envy.
It's a tough one.
That's really hard, dude.
It's a tough
Oh
one, dude.
man, I don't want to think too long.
I'll give you an example.
You got something?
Yeah, I mean, I can go right into it because
Yeah.
I was always just envious. And if I'm not careful, I'm always envious.
Yeah.
Of other people's lives. Just intelligence. I look at other people's like that are just incredibly well spoken and well read. I'm like, damn, I wish I had like that wealth of knowledge and like a bank behind me of like things I could pull from and by chapter and verse and like recite it to you in a real prolific way. And and you look at me like, damn, this guy's smart. Like I will look at somebody if I'm not in a good spot and think that. Or people who are well off, that have really succeeded in their field. I'll be like, dude, I wish I had success.
Do you still have that though? Like
sometimes,
that jealousy.
Yeah, sometimes, definitely.
I feel like now, when I think of jealousy, it's like as you, I think, as you're older, you realize like, dude, everyone has like bullshit too.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
That's the other side of the coin. Yeah.
Like, I guess that's my problem. I always look at this other side.
But in the past, have you ever?
Yeah, I think so. Like when I first started making like beats and stuff, I was like, "Oh, this guy's like 1,000 followers," or like this kind
followers.
of thing. Yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
Or this guy's got this connection. He got signed. What the?
Yeah,
could have been me.
Yeah, why not?
That kind of thing for sure.
Yeah,
I feel like recently it's kind of like, damn, like Kanye West is a crazy person.
Insane, bro.
So that's not gonna be me when I'm happy. Like. That's not happy.
It's not happy. It can't be happy.
So
he's not happy. It doesn't seem happy.
I don't know what he is, but it's definitely hard.
Yeah.
I think.
That's like when you talk to some people that are like successful in their fields and they're sad as fuck.
Yeah.
And you're like, why are you so sad? It's like, you don't know the things. Some people walk around, they don't even know who they are. And they're like, I hit the lottery. I
think it's most common.
I got lucky and I got a big break, or I worked really hard. Everything I thought I wanted, I got. I deserved it.
Yeah.
But now I feel like shit. Yeah. I'm like curious, like, why is that? It
seems like it's probably because like everything is. Don't you think like everything's like kind of potentially like made up in a way?
I love
like the society.
I love when you do
like
this.
Society stuff. It's like money. All that. It's all like fake. Like
ideas.
Really, at the end of it's all ideas.
We're all shaking hands.
We're just like imaginary ideas that like this dollar's worth, this paper's worth 100, or
all
this,
agreeing.
And it's all so many just like arbitrary. Dumb, like really makes no sense. If like there was a flame to the whole earth, like none of it would matter,
right?
In
Fallout, there's pre Fallout money. That's like bills, and then now they sell bottle caps. That's currency now.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's just a silly point, but like it's all. I guess we're agreeing. We all have to agree on an idea, like you're saying, and that's what creates a culture in a society. Yeah. Like our society is the dollar.
Yes.
And this dollar is this amount of gold.
Yeah.
And that counts for
like
something.
There's like this imaginary kind of world we live, but also this like human to human thing where it is about like what you do and what you say and how you are, That's maybe those two can get kind of like mixed a little bit, where you think like, oh, I have enough money, it's all good.
Yeah.
That's
why I hate going to weddings, dude. I hate going to like things where I'm serious. When you see people that you haven't seen or never met and they're like, what do you do? What do you do? And how's that going? And this and that. And I always feel like, not that I don't want to talk about
what's funny?
that.
It's so funny, me being on the other side. I don't go to a lot of weddings. I'm like, damn, it'd be cool to go to all these weddings.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to go to more weddings, dude. Not that weddings aren't beautiful. Weddings are beautiful. And Celebration of Love is awesome. I just don't like talking about I always think it's just BS. It's just like, you don't care. And also like, I don't want to just say what I'm doing for my career. I want to like, talk to you about the moment, dude. What's going on in our moment right now that we're sharing? Like, let's get there. Let's be in this moment together. How do you know when you're in the moment? And how do you know when you're not?
I think I know when I'm in the moment when I like, you know what it is? You run out of things to say.
When that's how you know you're in
Yeah.
it. Wow. Elaborate on
Some
that.
days, like it's some conversations you go and you're like you're doing a spiel sometimes, and then like it ends up going like that you know that feeling where it just goes like, oh well,
Little
we
dead.
either just like don't give a fuck about each other or we're just done here.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is what it is.
Do you like to go
All this other stuff didn't matter at all. You know,
I love
or
that.
even just like a nice day where we're like me and you're hanging out and then we're just sitting out after like everything.
Yeah.
You know,
Chill.
we're chilling.
Yeah.
You're like you're just looking around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't have to
Something
fill
like that.
nothing in. It just is what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, dude.
And you're actually looking around. You take a second.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
When do you know you're not in the moment?
You're not? I don't think you can know.
No?
Can you?
I think so.
I guess yeah, you can catch yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. When am I not in the moment? When I'm just pretending and lying and making up things
Yeah.
and just saying things like, yeah, for sure.
Hey, did you catch the Yankee game? Like when you're already thinking, you don't even know what you're saying. You're just saying it to fill space because you're like terrified of how you look or sound, or like you want to be not seen as crazy or like cool. You want to be cool.
You ever get caught with like someone questions you about something they said? Like, what did I just say?
Oh, like if you're listening in the conversation and then they, oh yeah. And
That's
then,
the worst.
And then you're like,
You're like,
no,
oh,
you were talking about,
yeah, it was that thing?
no, remember?
Yes.
You said the thing and you
Like
try to bring back one word of it. And you're trying really hard to be like, you remember grandma? And then you're like, grandma, yeah, okay, you were listening, okay. And you're like, thank God they bit.
Yeah, things got me bit, so now I'm good.
I'm gonna be clear for another 10 minutes. I could check out.
Oh,
Yeah, bro. And I guess there's differences between like when you are sitting with someone or in a room with someone where you're genuinely leaning in.
yeah.
You know the feeling?
Yeah.
When you're like, oh, I just
Like podcast time.
I don't exactly, but you don't care what's going on here. It's really about like, I don't know why it is sometimes with some people. It's just like, I'm like so connected, or going for a walk, like, or sitting in your backyard or something, and you're looking at birds, and you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I'm just so here. I'm not anywhere
Yeah.
else. I'm not
Yeah.
thinking any I should be's or let me do this instead. It's just I'm here with this moment, all that it's giving me. I'm here with it. I'm here with this person. I'm really taking them in. I'm genuinely curious about what they have to say, and I'm not thinking about the next thing I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I love that. And I always, I was talking to Adam about like how acting like kind of gifted me a way of doing that. And even if I never act again, I'm grateful because like it retrained the way I experience life
Yeah.
moment to moment and day to day. And, yeah, just such a, I don't want to live any other way, man. I don't want to be not a present human being. And I can slip into not a present human being real easy if I'm like playing a video game too much, or if I'm like sweating about bills or fucking envious of other people. Like I just go right here. And this is my biggest enemy, bro. It's just my biggest enemy. I can't.
Yeah.
It's like a house on fire. You know, you're like just stuck in this house on fire. You're like, how do I get out? How do I get out? And I got to do this. Just look outside of myself and be like, what's out there? Let me take that in and find the value in that, dude. Like Mike picking his nails. Like that's, to me.
That's my bad habit.
No, but see, that opens up this is a perfect point. That opens up a whole realm of like, now I lean into this moment where you're picking your nails. Why is it a bad habit? Because I do it too. I do it with this. With the edges of the thumbs. Yeah, I rip just my thumb ones off. Why do we do that?
I don't know.
What do you think that is?
I feel like I always need something to like
Rip on? Like you're literally tearing yourself apart a little bit, like in minuscule ways. You're I don't know. What is it?
I don't know.
Just a habit? Just feels good? Like,
I think at this point it's a habit, but maybe back then it comes from like you're nervous and you're like, oh,
yeah,
I need something.
A little tick.
Yeah, need something to
Do you have
take
other
my mind
ticks?
off it.
I'm trying to think if I notice any of your ticks. Do you notice any of mine?
You?
Yeah.
You sometimes go like this.
Yeah.
Sometimes like
Touch
that.
my face. Oh yeah.
You sometimes look away before you say something.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
And I think that's it. I don't know what else.
That's good. That's very good. No, those two are good. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I have any more. Those
And
two
a lot
are
of time you
solid.
go like, yeah.
It's
Out
a
of
stretch,
nowhere.
like I'm stretching.
Yeah.
I was just stretching.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. No, I'm not flexing. I'm just stretching.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is how I stretch. Like that, and I have to let out a little scream.
All right.
No, I'm not flexing on you, bro.
Should we do an intro? Because we're 20 minutes in.
Please, man. You want to do it or I do it? I did it last time. You do it.
Let's just hold hands and do it. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back. Welcome home. We're sipping some tea with that. You know how you say honey in Polish?
How?
Miod.
Miod?
Miod.
Miod.
Miodu.
Miodu. Miodu.
Sounds Japanese.
Don't do it. Don't go there.
I'm sorry. We're sipping some fresh teas, dude.
It's
We're back, baby.
so
We
good.
hope you're, having a great week.
Hope you're present.
Feel good, man.
Hope you're
feeling
present.
really good.
Yeah, man.
Your boy's feeling slim.
Yeah, you're trimmed up.
I'm feeling slim, man.
Down.
Dude, I used to be able to grab on. I'm trying to grab things now.
What do you mean?
Like I used to grab like my. I realized like I used to like hold when you're sitting or something. You're like you're holding your knees or something, and like I would squeeze, and like you could squeeze some skin.
Oh, and now
know?
you don't got it.
I don't got it.
How'd you get there?
I got it.
How'd you get
So
there?
now I'm like, what do I grab?
Was it a quick
No.
pill you took?
No, man.
Ozempic?
No.
What'd you do, Mike?
Is it true you have to take Ozempic for the rest of your life?
No, I don't think so.
I think
Maybe. I don't
thought
know.
You have to do it like forever.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
That's why I'm not taking it.
I'm not taking it either.
But
That's why I'm not taking it. You
I don't know
said-
why we went there.
Intro, I don't know. You're saying you're grabbing things. You're
I don't
lost
know why we
weight.
went there, but it feels good, man. I'm doing it every day. I'm trying as hard as I can,
Proud of
6
you,
days a
man.
week. Trying to work hard before I go to Japan, man.
Proud of you,
Yeah, I want to get healthy. I want to get fit. I want to look good. I want to feel good,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I'm getting there. Can't grab on into anything anymore. Your boys are large. Sorry, guys.
Come on, bro.
Your boy's starting to get fit into larges,
Sorry, muscular guys. But
and that's last time I fit into a large,
when was that? 2017.
21,
No way.
probably 21, 22.
Dude, it's been years for me too.
I was a
though.
baby.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what that's going to do to me in a couple months.
What do you mean?
I don't know what's going to happen, man. But let's talk about it after we do our sponsors. Shout out to O'Hagan Career Coaching. Look, man, I got out of college. What do you do when you get out of college? You get your resume. You start looking for work.
That's right.
And let me be real, man. I didn't get a job. I got denied the 5 times I sent out my resume.
0 for 5.
And after that, I stopped. And I found something else, luckily. But dude, I realized I did not have what I needed. I didn't have the tools. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no clue. Just the amount of things go into an interview.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it's just you talk to someone.
Yeah.
But no, it's not. I learned from Jim, Coach O.
Coach O.
Dude, he has 35 years of experience and he's teaching people. He's giving back. He's been in the business sector. He's been doing all this stuff. He's been training people, the interview process, trying to get your resume up to par, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's some of the most important things.
Mhm.
So those little details, the way you answer a question, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, maybe. I don't know. I don't know everything. I wasn't in there. But Coach always got the answers. He's got different plans. He's got a gold plan. He's got a team coaching. He's got a bunch of stuff on there. If you want to learn more about it, go on O'HaganCareerCoaching.com and you'll find it there. And also,
Let me get this one.
go ahead.
Because this is another man of service. I gotta give him his due props. Anytownactorslab.com. We got Adam Louder there. Okay, he's been on the podcast many times, and we're personally promoting this because we believe in it, guys. It's your boy's company, Anytown Actors Lab. The man is running personally an acting school, one-on-one training. The guy is giving away how to be an artist who is, again, we were just talking about being out of here and being more connected. Guys, that's the key. That's why you're not succeeding in acting. That's why you're struggling in auditions. That's why you're hurting when you're fumbling over your lines in a play and you're worried about when your intro is and when you got to leave and this and that and this and that. And you can't even get out of your own head. You can't be present on stage. You can't be present in front of a camera. You can't be present with us. You can't be present with your mom. You know what I'm saying? Anytown Actors Lab is the place that's going to help. He's going to help unlock that for you, man. I promise you. I got it done for me years back. He's doing his version of it, Adam Louder's personal version of it. It's living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. It's a version of the Meisner technique. You will get everything. I almost damn near promise this. You've ever had an issue with in acting, you're going to understand why you did. You're going to learn a new technique that's going to give you the tools to get out of this house on fire and to express with your instincts in front of whoever, but more importantly, in the present moment, exactly who you are. You're going to shine. Stick with it. Check out the TikTok. Check out the YouTube before you make any reach outs. And I guarantee you're going to want to do it. Go to anytownactorslab.com afterward. Sign up with Adam. Go speak to him, a free consultation beforehand. You're gonna speak to him. You're gonna be signed up. But do it before it's too late, man. He's gonna fill up all the slots. You're not gonna be able to get in. Anytown Actors Lab, anytownactorslab.com. Boom.
And also shout out to the patrons, patreon.com/YourHearPodcast. Dude, for everyone that's supported us and donated, it means the world.
Let's try act.
Hold on.
Try to act in this tear.
I love you.
Push it out. Force it out.
It means the world.
It was a tongue
really
thrust,
bad.
dude.
That was really bad. That's what happens when I cry.
Let me try. This will never get me hard. Just want to say thank you, guys.
It's the best way to support us. Throw us a bone. Patreon.com/YourHearPodcast. That's it.
Thank you, guys.
What am I going to talk about working out? You go in the gym every day. You eat nothing. You eat a chicken breast. You eat some rice.
Yeah.
You eat nothing. And that's it.
You just consistently
And
do
don't snack. Don't snack. I know
don't-
you're like, oh, these chocolate covered almonds are healthy.
Wait.
You don't eat a handful.
You don't eat the chocolate covered almonds?
I have them.
But you don't eat those?
I do.
But you don't snack anymore?
I don't snack anymore.
So what do you do in between meals?
You don't. You just you say, water.
Yum.
Water. That's what you do.
Dude.
You know what? I'll give maybe a tip.
Give me a tip.
Every day, let's say you work 9 to 5, right?
Yeah.
If you can't get to the gym in the morning, I think gym in the morning is like perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
Because then you can like get a coffee and then like really ease into like not being hungry until like lunch.
Yeah.
You eat like, you can eat whatever you want like for lunch, like pretty okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't go crazy, obviously. Don't go like huge ass like meal, like barbecue, all this McDonald's, all this shit, right? Mm-hmm. Don't do that. Mm-hmm. Get like, a good cooked like a dish with like whole foods, like a meal, right? And don't get like appetite, you know what I mean? Just get a full meal.
Right.
Protein, you know what I mean? Don't go crazy.
Yeah.
But get something nice.
Yeah.
So you'll like. There's good food that isn't like fried chicken and like all this shit, right?
Right. Still tasty.
We can agree on that.
Yeah.
So do that.
Okay.
Go to the gym if you go on that time, right? I go after work.
That's when I usually go to.
Yeah. So
no, some days before, but yeah.
Yeah. So I go after work. It's easier for me to go after work because then after the gym, I just, you know what I do? I just drink a protein shake and just have a big bottle of water.
That's the best.
And that's all I got for the rest of the night. Protein shake fills me up.
Wow.
And I'm not hungry.
Wait, so do you have dinner before you go?
No.
So you're missing dinner.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sometimes when I get home, I do eat something.
Yeah.
Something like a little bit if I'm really hungry, but I usually just do a protein shake and I'm chilling.
Okay. Are you eating enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm worried about you now.
I'm good.
Okay.
I've never felt like super hungry in the past like all this time.
That's good then.
I haven't.
Your body don't need it. Your body don't
And
need
sometimes, even like sometimes after the protein, like sometimes I would eat like a chocolate bar.
it. Okay.
That's like my bad thing.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
Or some chocolate covered almonds. But not
So chocolate's your
every day.
If you're gonna snack, it's chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Do you
those
have
wafer bars I have.
Yeah,
like,
they're
I gotta hit
from
one of those.
Poland. Those
I
are-
have to hit
And
one
you
of
have your dad bought you a box.
Yeah, a whole store box.
You said, "Don't bring me."
I said, don't bring me anything that'll make me fat. And he brought me all these bought me honey, chocolates, a whole box of like 50 bars,
So many sweets.
3 big chocolate bars.
Yeah. Dude.
But I'm losing all my weight.
I know.
So I don't know what's going on.
You're doing good, man. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. But also I realized too,
Yeah.
I think I spend a lot of time in the gym.
How much?
I think I'm there 2 hours plus.
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
Which, look, sometimes I think that's what you need to do if you really want to get into it.
I think so.
If you really want to lose all this shit.
And you're hitting cardio for an hour.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah, so that's a
day.
whole half of your work.
Every day.
Then you're gonna lift.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's a different ball game.
Yeah. But I think it's doable. It's
Of
easy.
course,
It's not
yeah.
hard. It's not that
That's
bad.
what I've been doing. When
I
was
feel
at
good.
The
I feel
boxing
great.
gym. Yeah. No,
I just feel chill. I feel like so perfect. I don't feel any like even like hard days of like working out all day, like
you feel fine.
and working like outside and doing like heavy stuff. Like I feel fine.
I was talking to a friend who's like struggling with back pain.
Yeah,
like severe back pain. But now they're kicking themselves because they were like, I didn't strengthen my body before I got this injury, and now I'm like, damn it, I wish I did because I'd be in a better position for when I got hurt. Like we're all going to get hurt at some point. Like our bodies are all going to kind of deteriorate.
That's exactly. I want to do it before that happens.
And you have time now to do it. Like thank God, God's given you time to do it. Like do it, use it, like and you're doing that. You're knocking off. Look at your calendar.
Yeah, bro.
Crushing days, dude. Months and months and months of days
stacked up. That's
what I'm saying, man. He told me today, get here early because I got to go to the gym and we got to knock this shit out. That's what Mike said to me, just for an insight for who's
and what I really say.
And go back and watch episode 1 when he's like, "Hey guys, you are here. We're just gonna try a couple things," and then click into this one again and be like, "Dude, this kid grew up.
Let's go.
This kid grew up. Let's go." It's an image of consistency, man.
Let's freaking go.
You're the representation of like taking care of yourself and being consistent.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that.
I respect it.
20 pounds down.
Yeah, I mean,
if I can do it, you can do it.
That's fucking awesome. That's 4 months. You're 20 pounds down, right? Yeah. Let's fucking go, man.
And like, if I was going straight like losing, I could have probably lost more.
Oh yeah, if you were just
going
crash.
I'm going weightlifting and
I respect it, man.
So
yeah, you're not like sacrificing one or the other. No. You're like doing both.
I think of myself as like it's like some people say just do like a video game, dude.
Yeah, fuck
like every time you go in, you're leveling up this little bit of strength,
a
little bit of
like
agility.
Magic Gathering. Yeah, Magic Gathering. Sorry,
the one thing too is like I was
sorry, I didn't mean to be. I'm not poo pooing on Magic. Go. The one thing
a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I was gaming hard, and that's when I was my heaviest. I was gaming hard, dude. I was going every day. Remember those dark days?
It's such a.
You went on World of Warcraft.
No, I know. I was worried then, dude.
Yeah.
You're like, it's
and
so
I was
much
like,
fun.
chocolate. We gotta kill these boars. Like, dude, shut up, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Shut up, dude.
And get in the gym.
No. You gotta have grace for yourself, right? We all go through those seasons.
Yeah.
But again, this is my test for you, bro. I think this time you're getting into this. Because you set that goal and you were like, Japan. It's for, I'm gonna get to Japan, be fit, dude. And you're gonna be. And that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If you went today, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Because you put in all that work. Now getting back, I'm worried. And I told you that. So this is going to be the challenge for, I guess, this year. Is like, can I come back from that goal, move past it, move into this next chapter and be like, I'm still going to be consistent.
Yeah.
I'm still going to have the calendar. Still going to take care of myself. Still going to eat right.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
That is. And we're gonna check on it.
Yeah.
I think I will, because I do want to do some workouts in Japan. I want to do, because I'm in Osaka Tenmangu. It's a 10-minute, 15-minute walk to the Osaka castle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna run to a castle, just say what's up.
That's
like,
it.
What's up out here? Like, we're fine. We're chilling. I'm at the castle.
That's it, dude.
And that's it.
I'm trying to join a boxing gym in my town.
Yeah.
That I could like run to. That way I like do my cardio before I get there and do it on the way out.
Now that's some man shit.
Right?
That's
if you found one and I'm like, dude, that's it.
If you find that and do that, you go up a couple levels.
Oh, okay.
You go up a couple levels.
Okay.
I'll be like, Dave's a fuck.
Should I have my little backpack on?
Dave's a fucking man.
That's right, bro. Hey, I've been
Not
a
that you're
man,
not-
though.
not that
No,
you're-
but here's
I
the
don't know.
thing, dude.
But that'll make me think like, damn, dude, this guy.
Why you say that?
This guy's hard.
Pause. No, did it? No,
The worst word.
no, but I thought that was such a good idea. I'm like, I'm going to go
Dude,
to
I
this
like
new
that.
gym. It's
I
going to
like
be
that.
in my town, so I don't waste time driving and nothing.
Like that.
I'm going to run like 2 miles to it.
Yeah.
2 miles out. And that's it. That's my cardio in, cardio out, and I also get my full workout in.
Hell yeah.
And I crunch time. I'm all about like, how can I get my fucking workouts in and not because your boy 1 week out the gym closed, losing my mind. Immediately sad, like way like darker every day. Just like I'm just like you wake up and you're just in bed like I don't know where to go. Fuck, I don't feel good. Why don't I feel good?
Are your boxing gloves like hanging on your door?
Yeah,
like,
they're just sitting in my car.
Dusted up.
Yeah, dude, I hate it. I hate it. And I just realized I've been doing workouts for so long. If I'm not doing it, I simply feel worse.
Yeah.
I'm more negative. I have no gratitude for nothing. I'm envious more. I'm fucking just sad. I'm a sad case, bro.
It's safe to say, I think we need like a humbling experience every day.
That's a great point.
You know, we need like some sort of thing to make us feel like, damn, like it's hard to lift this 10 times, you know? And like, that's life, dude. Every day.
Met with that every day.
Instead, like we delusion ourselves every day in our lives to be like, oh yeah, everything's fine. Like I'm killing it, dog. Like
if it popped off in here, I'd crush everything.
We need that, man.
Yeah.
We need that
for sure. I'll lift that car right out of this fucking. Yeah. No, you're right.
If a tornado came in here, man, I'd run that way. I'd be fine.
Throw it in another direction, dude. Fucking lasso it that way.
Dude, I had a question.
You're right.
I had a question I want to ask you.
Oh, go ahead. I've never been humbled. Go ahead. Is that the question? Question answered. Never been humbled.
No, I'm switching it around.
Not one time.
I'm switching to a different topic. Unless you had something else you want to talk
Simply
about there.
can't be humbled.
What is a movie, story, anything
I love where you're going.
that you
I'm gonna get
cared about all of the characters?
What a fucking... You're so good at this. Oh, you're so good at this, dude. Okay, a movie I cared about all of the characters.
Or anything, any story.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
That's a tough thing to do.
Very tough.
Really hard.
Wayward Kid, coming out 2025, 24. That's a joke. Not really. It's gonna come out, but I hope you guys care about it.
It's gotta come out. And if it doesn't, I'm quitting the podcast.
Okay, I like that. Thank you. No, it's good. That's pressure. I need pressure. Movie where you know what? We just talked about.
Don't say Dune.
No. Godfather.
Yeah.
And I'm now thinking about Raging Bull. I think I cared about all those characters. I think they all were like
that makes sense.
Incredibly important.
That makes sense.
And it's hard though when you're counting like people who come in, they're like, "Hey, champ, like good fight," like, and then they bounce. Like, do they count?
No,
do I have to care about
like main characters?
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, then definitely Raging Bull, definitely Godfather. Oh God, there's so many good movies. Oh, you're killing me with this. Good Will Hunting, love. Ghost Story freaked me out, loved it. Made me fucking do this at a wall for hours after.
True.
Oh God, what do we do when we die? Where do we go? What about you? Give me some of yours. Columbus, loved it.
Yes,
loved it. Absolutely loved it.
I think Parasite.
Oh, fucking yes, dude.
Definitely that.
Before sunrise, before sunrise.
For me, I've thought of this question because I remember first when early in the podcast when we had Adam on the first time.
Yeah,
we were talking about movies and stuff. I was first trying to get into like learning acting and stuff like that. About acting, not learning how to act. But I remember he asked me about like movies and like I was always talking about like, oh, like I wasn't the guy that would watch all, you know, conventional things you'd watch as like a filmmaker. That wasn't like where I came from, right? That's not why I got into it. And I remember asking like your favorite movie right now or something. And it was like Baby Driver. Yeah. That was a movie I cared because I loved the whole world and story and all the people inside. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I feel like that's what I love about, you know, what art and movies and all this stuff is able to do. Yeah. You know, that's like my favorite thing. Absolutely. And I think that also like goes to why I think I like anime. Because I think it's all about the characters. Anything character driven. It's all about, and it's like extreme. I've noticed that. Extreme about characters. Yeah. And that shit. Heavy characters. Right? Yeah. Yeah. All about like the one guy does this thing. Yeah. Or like this is this guy and like it's all about that. That's what I've noticed about when I'm writing now or just when I'm watching something.
if I can like, if I'm so in tune with like the way this character was developed, if they made me give a fuck about this character, and I could see them in anything. The plot doesn't really matter anymore. It's like, I'm just invested in these fucking people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, you need a good story, I guess, to flesh that out. You can't just be like, I write great characters and then like put them in a fucking swimming pool and then that's the movie. Yeah. Like,
I think though, this might be why like superhero movies are kind of what they are and why people love them.
Why people love them?
Because it's like you're there for the character, the guy.
Yeah.
The main guy.
Yeah.
Or like the main guy and the villain.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of
that's a
like,
great question.
What about all these other fucking people? Like, I don't give a shit about
I don't
anyone
give a
else.
shit about them. I want to see Batman kick everyone's ass. Yeah. Yeah, that's really interesting. And I've noticed like the turn too with like humanizing the hero.
Yeah.
Like the hero always has to come from a broken place, like loses family or cast away on a distant planet or something, then comes back and like starts like saving people, right?
Yeah.
Like they gain a power, a superpower. And I think that's what we relate to is like that power. Like, yeah, I don't like where I was from either. Yeah. Oh my God, it'd be amazing if I got granted this power and I got to use it for good and people loved me for that. I was celebrated. And like, I think that's the thing that superhero movies like killed it, you know? And then when they all came together and fucking clashed and like became a team against Thanos and like that shit's amazing. That shit's like, everyone in the theater is like, like grown-ups and kids. It's like everyone's just pumped. I want to see good beat evil. I want to like be there to witness it, you know? In a fucking awesome spectacle, like a spectacle. So yeah, they killed it. But yeah, I think I don't know. I'm thinking about that now. Like heroes.
Yeah.
Superheroes. But yeah, a character driven thing that's a great point with anime. They're just like deeply character driven. They're so fleshed out. Mm-hmm. You could sit with them for days and days and days as like they get to like I noticed that too. There's
every like little detail.
There's no rush.
Yeah.
Right? In anime, it's like
really not, no.
It's like shit's gonna happen when
there's honestly no rush and there's also no like structure to like there could be, and then it could just be like, whoa, oh my God, there's all this shit, you know, out of nowhere. Dude. You know, it doesn't really matter.
No, you're right.
You know?
And you're rocking with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not like out of it.
I thought of this like this whole stuff we're talking about because I watched one anime from way back that I used to watch.
Oh wow.
It's an older one.
Yeah.
I think it came out in like, I don't know if it was the 90s or maybe early 2000s, like old one.
Yeah.
Dude, it's called Code Geass.
Okay.
And it's basically, this shit made me think about so much stuff.
Oh wow.
And it made me like about like just real life stuff.
Yeah.
Like war and like different countries like battling and like politics of it all and how like basically the way I could summarize everything is, so it's this dude in high school, obviously. It always has to be this high school kid.
I love
it's
that.
like this academy and it's in Britannia, which is like, it's kind of like this, it's about like the Britain like colonizing and doing all this stuff. Yeah. It's kind of like, that's the overarching thing.
Gotcha.
And it's dealing with, so this kid meets this like random like test like subject from like this, it's like a secret like CIA top secret, like this like girl or whatever. And she has this power called the Geass, which it can control people one time.
Okay.
Right? And like you can tell them to do whatever and they'll do it, you know? And it's not perfect. You know what I mean?
I was just going to ask, what would you tell me to do? I'll tell you to do. But I'll do that later.
We'll do it later.
Yeah.
But basically this kid finds this and this kid is from like a royal family, basically. The royal family that runs Britannia and like all this stuff.
So he's from royalty. She's a secret agent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like really against like the royal family, like his family, because they're very like back in the day, it's like they were killing just like all these people, like colonizing and everything.
Yeah.
He thinks it's not right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wants to change that because they basically killed his like mom and everything. And like his sister's like blind now because of all this stuff. Damn. But this guy basically goes through the whole series, like 3 seasons.
Okay.
Where he gets this power. And obviously like, you know, with a power like that, it's like, could that solve, you know what I mean? Like everything? Can this one person solve it? You know what I mean?
Great
like question. With good intentions, right? To like not have any bad in the world. Like, can he figure it out?
If you had that power.
Yeah. You know? It's like, obviously, probably not.
Probably
like,
not.
Eventually not. But
yeah.
It gets pretty damn close, but also it like almost sways all the way back and like destroys things, and like you can't care about your own people and like family. And you meet other people, and like you're still human, so like there could be love that's involved in like all this shit, you know? And it's just all these twists and turns that I don't know, man. It made me think about everything.
Yeah, dude.
And in that episode, in that whole series, I cared about every single person.
Yes.
And like I love stories with like the hero is like an anti-hero, and like he's crossing that line so many times, but the hero is also turned bad too. So you're like, who the hell do I even want to like win? Like,
it's not black and white.
No.
Everyone's flawed.
So crazy and
I love
complex.
that, bro. I love that.
Oh man, it's so good. And I just finished it last week. And it was just fun.
I had you thinking, huh?
Oh man.
The great stories do that.
Yeah.
The great stories do that.
Yeah.
There Will Be Blood. Perfect example.
Yeah.
You start with this protagonist who's like this unrelenting monster. But he's just like, he's nothing. He's in the dirt. He's digging with his fucking hands.
Yeah.
He's trying to find oil. You know, before oil was popping in America, he's like one of the first ones there. He digs deep enough in the first scene of the movie, before like the credits are rolling. He hits oil, right? The film starts. And it's just basically a character study of like greed will lead to your ultimate demise.
Yeah.
And you're going to watch as this happens.
Yeah.
But he's conflicted. It's not like black and white. It's not just this guy's pure evil. He's a human being. He has a son that he like kind of adopts that's like deaf from his own like, you know, not being attentive enough parent, and like just a relationship and what he's willing to sacrifice to gain that wealth.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, it just makes that kind of story. That's the first one that popped up in my head that made me think.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I have in me, if I'm not careful, like this burning desire, like that guy, like Daniel Plainview had, to just win, to just gain, to be loved, to fucking grow my family, to fucking build. You know, like that's a part of I think every human being.
Yeah. You know, it made me think like there will always be like a losing side, and there will always be people that are like killed, destroyed, and like not, and it will never be solved ever.
Why do you think that is?
It's just how it is.
It just is what it is.
It's just how it is. Because someone thinks better.
That's it.
Or someone thinks they're right.
That's it. That's it. It's I know better than you.
Yeah.
And if you fucking try to tell me I'm wrong, I'm going to squash you. That's what it is, Mike. Yeah. Dang, you fucking got it.
Yeah.
That's the deeper thing, the human thing that drives like people to
and
war.
I don't want to spoil this whole show. It's fucking from the 90s.
Dude, spoiler.
It's from the 90s.
Yeah.
But
hey, if you didn't watch
the way it ends
is
he sets up this whole thing where he basically took back he basically killed the father.
His father?
His father, because he was the king.
He killed his own father.
Yeah, because he was doing all this bad shit.
War and shit,
and he was doing it on purpose. And like this is all it's very crazy storylines and all this stuff that leads up to it. And there's even like some like religious like God type of shit. Like the king guy was from years and years ago. There's like these angels that had been living for like forever, and they're trying to figure out a way to die because they don't want to be like alive anymore. They've been living forever. Gosh. You know, and they meet all these people and like they love people and like all this stuff, and they just keep moving on.
Yeah.
And the only way to die is to like trade your immortality to someone else, basically, and then you die. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, dude. I'm telling you, it's insane. So that's the way you do it, and it has to be this crazy way to do it as well.
Yeah.
So he kills his father, and now everything's good. And he starts but now he's like, okay, we did it. And he's like, but this isn't enough because now it's our world. Like now we're the bad guys and we're controlling everyone. So he's like, all right, we're going to control everything to the point where everyone hates us and wants us gone.
You have to be the fucking...
We're the only like person going against everyone. Like that everyone wants gone. They're like, if this guy was gone, like everything would be fine.
Right.
You know?
That's always the case, huh?
Yeah. And he sacrifices himself to be like, you know what?
I'll be the one.
I'll be the one to die. And he has his best friend, like through the whole story too, his best friend was like the good guy.
Oh.
You know? And he even like used his power on him to make him do shit.
Yeah.
And at the end, like they were working together to like make this like utopia kind of world. And he had him like shooting him.
Damn.
Oh, bro, it's a masterpiece, dude. It's so good.
So he sacrificed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone would be like, why the fuck are you doing this? Like, why are you like, and like, he can't tell anyone. He can't, you know, because he was given this like power out of nowhere, you know, and it takes someone to like do that, you know?
Yeah. You got to pull up this clip real quick. These are just reminding me. You remember the Spider-Man movies? Like the early ones, like the Tobey Maguire ones?
Yeah.
The first Aunt May I thought was phenomenal. She has a speech where she talks about a hero in all of us, right? And I heard it on fucking TikTok, dude, and it rocked me. It rocked me. And it was something, I watched the movie, you know, when I was a kid, I watched the movie and I just didn't register. But we're talking about heroes and like sacrifice and stuff.
You'll never guess who he wants to be. Spider-Man.
They're talking about.
He knows a hero when he sees one. Too few characters out there.
Let the lady
like
speak.
that, saving old girls like me. Lord knows
You
kids
turn it
like
up?
Henry need a hero. Courageous, self-sacrificing people, setting examples for all of us. Everybody loves a hero. People line up for them, cheer them, scream their names, and years later they'll tell how they stood in the rain for hours just to get a glimpse of the one who taught him to hold on a second longer.
This is genius.
I believe there's a hero in all of us that keeps us honest, gives us strength, makes us noble, and finally allows us to die with pride. Even though sometimes we have to be steady and give up the thing we want the most.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's
Even
it.
our dreams.
Damn.
I mean, just the sacrifice element of a hero.
Yeah.
You know?
Spider-Man, dude.
Damn.
I haven't seen that
missed
shit in a
that
long
part. I mean, it's a
time.
corny movie, but when
Yeah.
I heard that, you know, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
She did a great job acting it too in that
Damn.
speech. But I mean, bro, that rang true to me.
Yeah.
The most heroic people I look at when I'm like, whoa, I'm blown away. I'm moved by their lives. It's because they sacrifice something about themselves. And then it made me think like, what am I willing to sacrifice for like greater good, man? What am I willing to give up? My dreams? You know? For greater good, for something bigger than myself.
Yeah.
And you got to be real honest about that.
Yeah. How do you weigh greater good? Like, you know what I mean?
I think,
Like in this day and age, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no. I hear you. Yeah, that's tough to answer. I guess I can't.
Like if
can't
if
answer
it was like
what the greater
to
good would
save children,
but that's
and I die, then there we go. I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't want to be the guy to talk about this.
No, please, man.
I'd save the kids, man. Oh man, like
Russian
you don't even
nerds.
know.
I'd do anything. No,
I'd
of
drive
course.
to a fire to.
Yeah. I mean, there's not many people who would. The streamer wouldn't. That one I was telling you about, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, that just made me think, bro. Like, what am I willing to? Am I willing to, if I was called to, sacrifice the things I think I want the most, or the things that mean the most to me, like for their sake or for others' sake, other than myself?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Adam and I were talking about in the gospel. It was Jesus said, "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want."
What does that mean?
Just I won't. I've created like it goes on to say like the Lord like has blessed me with this day and all in it. So like I don't need anything. If I'm like in such a good place, like I should be willing to take the shirt off my back for others and love my brother with total like dignity and honor and no envy. Like I'm here to serve because I don't need anything else. Like I'm given all of it already. And yeah, it's reflecting like what we're talking about with heroes, and like that kid, like, you know, takes out his own father and he has to step into this role, and he allows his best friend to off him because he knows like that's going to save. I mean, it's a story, but it's like that'll save the world.
Yeah.
But I got to go.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's a tough decision to make, man.
Yeah. It's also I'm telling you, that's such a well-written anime because it's not just like everything happens. Oh, it's like it's a long, dude, and it's like it's really plays. There's not every episode is like you're like, oh my god, like what the like you're freaking out the whole time. Like it's great. And one thing I really love about like how it sets up these things where so like he has to play this like mask, you know what I mean, to like this front for people to think like this, but he wants to achieve something else through that. Yeah. And in the show, he uses this like one of his in the early times where he's like trying to figure things out without like killing people. He uses like a whole like mask, a getup, like it's this whole thing. He calls himself Zero. Okay, like he's the savior of the lands. You know what I mean? He's got the literally like Superman costume. He has a mask. He's all this shit. Yeah. Okay. But he's like a villain. But he's like a rebel. He's trying to rebel for like the poor people and the natives. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Of the lands, the ones that are getting trampled on. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. So it's funny though, like how he eventually like the Zero guy is dead. Like he's killed. In the whole plans of everything. Like he couldn't figure it out. And also, I love it too. The way they set it up is he's like a chess like mind genius. Yeah. And he's like playing chess and like gambling like outside of school and stuff, like against these like higher up people. Yeah. So they're using chess as this thing, and he's like commanding. And then like later he goes on when he's like, it's like a mech suits and everything too. Like these big robots fighting within it too. Okay. And he's like commanding everything, and he's like treating it like it's chess and everything too. So I don't know, just everything lines up like so well. Yeah. And like at the end, he has to finally like truly have another mask aside from the Zero character, right? Yeah. So it's this like other mask that he's doing. It's like I don't know. I love the way that like everything in the end it comes back, comes together. Yeah. The callbacks come. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing is like arbitrary in the story. That's in the market. And like the Zero thing was like a fake idea thing. But like this last thing is actually him. Yeah. Like it's his face. He's the king. So he has to truly be him now. Instead of hiding behind a mask. A mask, yeah. Easier to do that. But he's still doing this like mask. Yeah. Wow. That's complex, man. Yeah. I like it. What are things about stories that like grab you always? If you look back at stories you loved and stories you see now that you love, little ones, big ones, whatever, moments in ones. It's always like if it's one dude changing a bunch of shit. That's always my thing. That's your thing. It's like if it could be me, like in my room, like figuring something out. That's the best. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's what a lot of those stories are about too, like anime stories. For sure. Like one dude, like can do it all. He's out on a journey. Yeah. He's off on a quest. That's what everyone wants. Yeah, man. That's a hero. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. That's very interesting, bro. I just saw. My brain's so... the more you get to know yourself, Mike, do you get like weirded out sometimes? Yeah. I got weirded out because I saw a clip of a movie I never watched. It just came out last year. It's called like Parachute. It's like an indie film. Yeah. I know one of the actors in it, but I really just didn't care enough to watch the movie. I never watched it. Yeah. Saw a clip. It's a girl and she starts she's in a tough spot. They're on a curb. They're on a curb. It's nighttime and she just starts going off about starts launching into this like speech about how she feels fat, right? She always feels fat. So, she's like, I just, I fucking hate that. Like, I'm not this fucking skinny thing, and I feel like I'm not a fat thing either. But I'm this in between shit where I'm always having to cover myself. I can't even look at myself in the mirror when I'm fucking showering. Like I hate getting fucking naked for the shower. Yeah. I just feel like shit about my body. And then this dude that's with her gets up and he's like, I just fucking wish you could like take this and fucking see yourself because these eyes don't see what you're fucking saying about yourself. Yeah. How like great you are as a person. You're fucking awesome. And he's saying how like you're irritating because you say all this crazy shit all the time about yourself and I hate it. But like, trust me. Like I've been through this shit, my own fucking, the way I see myself for years with my therapist. And she said the same shit this fucking character said. Character was like, if you can't trust your own eyes, trust someone who's talking to you, like that sees you. You got to trust them. You can't trust you. That's just the way it is. Sometimes you can't trust your own eyes. Yeah. Sometimes you need another person who cares about you to tell you what the reality of the situation is, that has no stake in the game, but just loves you, right? And that's going to be honest with you. Is going to tell you, you can't trust these right now. You're in a place that isn't like, you're not seeing clear. We all need those people
sometimes. And I think that kind of thing in story, like characters that grow and help each other always, like where human connection is the most important thing, right? And you call it corny sometimes, whatever. I'm just talking about what's moved me in story is always like people growing together. You know, the hero's journey is cool for me. It's not really my thing all the time. More so, it's like, how do we affect each other as people for the better? You know, and then for the worse, but also like we're so complex. And I think the most interesting thing to me is how much we need each other. We need each other. We die without each other. We go crazy when we're alone. There's a reason for that. And it's beautiful to have solitude and go off and be in nature and like get to find yourself. But I think the purpose of that is to come back and like heal with another person or help another person or give back to another person or be in relationship with another person. I think that's like what we're built for cellularly. Like it's just what we're built to be. And you can like heal another person by empathy, by listening, by leaning in, by sitting with, you know, on a curb. You can give them a perspective that they can't find it in their own vision. They can't find it in their own mind. They can't hear it with their own ears. Like they can't dream it up.
Yeah.
They're in their structure. They're in their walls that have been put around their existence because of what they've been through. And when you come in with another perspective and someone trusts you enough to listen, you know, you can really like affect a person's life for the better.
Yeah.
And I think like those stories I'm always drawn to, man, and how people like are close to like being something spectacular for each other and they just get on the wrong train, you know, or like they just miss. It's just, that's so interesting to me, bro. Time and human connection, man, like greatest asset is our time. It's the only thing that's like worth, I think it's the most it's what everything is for, I think, is like you work hard to make more money to get more time to like do what you want to do and be around who you want to be around, to be with your family, like to grow those relationships, to see your kids grow up, to like go to that place you thought you never go with the person that you love the most and like be adventurous and like bring people like that. To me is like super interesting. And like, yeah, it's just, yeah, humans are just so complex, man. I could do this all day.
Yeah.
I can just open this up and talk about
Yeah,
humans
man.
and like how we interact with each other all day. Yeah. There's so much there. I don't know. I don't even want to open it all up, but
Yeah, man.
yeah, I saw a DoorDash delivery driver came to my job, and I wasn't. You know how people come in? Sometimes you give them coffee. You say, "Hey, here's your coffee.
Yeah.
Want coffee?" For nothing. For just whatever.
What is that? I was like,
courtesy.
You're a worker. I'm a worker.
Yeah, courtesy.
There
A
you
little
go.
courtesy, right? A little like,
Just
hey,
water.
no, you're driving around like you're probably tired. Like take coffee. And I wasn't gonna do it. And this woman walked in, and she was a DoorDash driver. She seemed fine. Like, nothing wrong with her. I was having like a whatever day. She speaks like broken English. You know, so I'm trying. You know, I help her out, get her the thing. And then I said, and she started to walk. I said, "Have a nice day." And then something in my mind said, "Ask her to get a coffee." I said, "Shut up," to that voice in my head. I was like, "Don't wanna, shut up." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it said, "Do it." And I was like, "You know better than me. I'll do it." Which is crazy. I'm talking to myself in my head essentially, or talking to God or whoever you want to believe. But, you know, so I say, "Okay, I'll do it." And I step up and I say, "Hey, before you go, do you want some coffee?" And she turns around and she's like, and she gives me this like look of like I didn't hear your language. Like, I don't know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, I say again, would you like some coffee? Like, would you like a coffee? She goes, just like this, points at me, or points at herself. And she goes, "For me?" Staring at me like this. And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Yeah." It starts like, now I took her, she was, you know how most of them are on their phones and they're talking to somebody, they don't care about you, right? She fucking, it was as if she like, I don't know, she just like clicked into the present and it was with me and she gave a fuck about me and she was like, "Yeah, please." Like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, milk? Or what do you want?" "Yeah, milk, yeah." Get her coffee. I give it to her, right? "Here's your coffee." And she's like, and she reached out her hand. And I shake her hand. And she said something I couldn't understand. But it was like really, I could tell, very sweet and thoughtful and real. And I was like, I started like tearing up a little bit. I was like, stop, don't fucking cry at work. You bitch, don't cry at work. You fucking bitch. But I was like, dude, I almost didn't do that. I don't know what that coffee meant to that girl.
Yeah.
A simple little like human opening and saying, hey, you want this little thing? Cost 70 cents probably. And like cost, I'll cover it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But like, it meant a lot to her. For some reason, I don't know what she was going through, but I just said like, don't be fucking stupid, Dave. Like, listen to that voice more often and do the shit for other people more. When you feel it. Or when you don't. How about when you don't?
Yeah.
Still do it. Still do it. Because then you're going to get changed. Then you're going to probably be in a better place after. I was in a better place after.
Yeah, I believe it.
You know, I wasn't in a good spot before, and I was in a great spot after. Fucking, yeah, like emotional. Like, and then what did it do, Mike? Brought me back to what I'm grateful for. Which is why we started this podcast. Yeah. Don't forget to like make that list.
Yeah.
Don't forget to that should be part of your regiment. No, I shouldn't tell you what the fuck to do, dude.
Yeah,
You're a grown man.
you?
No, you're cruising. You're
Get
killing
out of
it.
here.
I'm doing it I'm Dave. I'm talking to myself. Don't forget to do this every fucking day, man. Just look to what you've got. Just be thankful for what you got. Make a list, dude, and just start the day there, please, man. And thank God for it. Got you. Recorded it. I'm going to play it back to myself.
Nice.
Sorry, man.
I love it, man. That's the podcast. That's great.
Heroes.
I think everyone should do that, though. You know what I mean? I think a lot of, like you said, like people looking down, like not worrying about it. You know, even if you're, I don't know. It's a lot of ignoring
Yes.
of everything around.
Yeah.
You know? And how are you going to be present if you're ignoring?
Your life's going to go by quick if you're ignoring. You could ignore your whole life. Oy, God.
I don't want to do that.
You could ignore a whole life.
Don't want to do that.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Keep working out. Keep doing your thing. I'm proud of you, man. I'm very proud of you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you helping me out, working on stuff, and doing the podcast.
I'm loving help. Thank you for bringing me here to help. I mean that.
We're going to do even more.
I'm fucking so grateful to you for like...
The place is going to be the place of the spring and summer.
Dude, I love building shit.
Barbecues, cafes.
Let's just keep building shit.
Everything.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be crazy. These next couple seasons, they're going to be good.
Yeah, bro.
Trust me.
Yeah. Trust me. I feel that.
When I'm back, I'm going full... It's growth time.
Yeah, buddy.
It's growth time.
Yeah, buddy, dude. Yes, steroids.
Okay. That's
Anavar.
not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Sorry.
Shout out to the sponsors, Hagen Career Coaching. Or are we going to do 2 every time?
Oh, also, if you want to get sponsored by the You Are Here podcast, reach out to our website, email.
Website and email.
What is our email?
It's in the description. It's You Are Here.
Thanks, Mike.
youarehere.pc@gmail.com. And our website, youareherepodcast.net.
And yeah, bro. Tail end. OHagenCareerCoaching.com. You don't know what to do, but you know you got to get the job. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Scramble? You're going to try to like go to Men's Warehouse and grab a suit that's all crazy and it doesn't fit right, and then you're even feeling more awkward at the interview, and you're sweating, and you showed up 10 minutes late, and you're totally screwed. No, what you're going to do is instead take my word for it and Mike's word for it, and go to OHagenCareerCoaching.com. Listen to me. Coach O is your guy. He's going to coach you into the greatest position you can be in. He's going to set up the play so that you can walk into the interview and you can get the job, guys. It's tough, man. It's tough. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult to like prepare yourself for something you've never been to before, or a place you've never been, and meeting people you don't know. Coach is going to get you prepared, man. He's going to be there for you every step of the way, and then afterward, you're going to hit him up and thank him because you're going to get the job. OHagenCareerCoaching.com. Check it out. AnytimeActorsLab.com. Mike,
dude, if you want to learn to act, it's the best way to even do it because there's no one teaching it like Adam Louder.
Nobody.
Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas area. He's doing it. Feels weird doing this without headphones.
Yeah.
I feel so weird now.
I'm keeping mine on.
Dude.
It's my security.
If you're in that area, you can do in-person classes.
Yes.
If you're not, you can go on the website. You can do consultation. You can do classes online. You could do going to TikTok. Start learning for free. He's got crazy
YouTube,
resources to start living truthfully under imaginary circumstances.
Bang!
Who's that by again? Meisner.
Oh, Meisner. Yeah,
Meisner technique, dude. He's been doing it for a while. He's doing his thing out there, man. And it's the best way to learn how to act. AnytimeActorsLab.com. And shout out to the patrons, patreon.com/YouAreHerePodcast. If you want to support us, throw us a bone. Give us something, dude. We appreciate everyone that's been there. You're on the screen. Whoa! We love you. There's behind the scenes. There's extra content on there. Get on there. Patreon.com/YouAreHerePodcast. My name is Mike, and I'm signing out.
My name is Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to yourself. Please be kind to one another. Boom!
Okay, now I gotta really do it. Dave, you have to. Don't look behind you.
We're good. Yes! I don't want to look at this anymore. Oh!